Welcome to another video of the 86 Kitchen. I'm Suman, and today we are going to treat ourselves with tacos. Tacos has a lot of parts to it. However, it is a very simple recipe to prep, cook, and assemble. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. So let's get to it. First up, we're going to nail the prep by working on the condiments. We're going to use iceberg lettuce to bring out the light crunch. Also, it is almost flavorless, so it works well. I'm just going to slice it somewhere between thick and thin. Next, let's grate some Monterey Jack marble cheese. You can use American cheddar if you like. Just don't use Parmesan. That is not for tacos. Jumping to guacamole or guacamole. I promise you, it is not difficult to prepare as it is to pronounce this dip. I begin with scooping one ripe avocado into the bowl. From the back of a fork, smash the hell out of it. Though, leave a few chunky bits. Also, just a pro tip, if you ended up buying unripe avocados like me, place them in a raw rice bag for a day or two and then you have perfectly ripe avocados. To this, I add 2 fine chopped chilies instead of jalapenos as they weren't available, and then a good squeeze of 1 lemon juice. I like to grate my garlic instead of finely chopping and adding to it. Then a good twist of freshly ground black pepper, followed by some salt as per your taste. And give that a good mix and we are ready. You can definitely add some onion, tomato and cilantro to this, but I would suggest to stay simple, as your other condiments would blend in with the simple dip and not overpower the flavors. Next is our tomato salsa. I begin with removing the core of the tomato by using the tip of a small knife and then making a cross mark like this below. Once it is done, we are going to place both the tomatoes in a medium boiling pot for less than 90 seconds to blanch. Have an ice water bath ready prior. Once blanched, place the tomatoes in the cold water. Let them chill in the water for a couple minutes and then drain. This technique of blanching tomatoes, peeling skin and removing the seeds is called tomato concasse. More on that later. For now, I finished peeling the second guy. And then just chop them into medium to small dices with the seeds. We are aiming for minimal wastage over here. Remember? However, let me just show you how it's done without the seeds. Cut your tomato into quarters. Place one piece on the skin side and slice through the jelly part. And here you go. We have mastered tomato concasse. Next, into a bowl, add all the tomatoes. I also added 2 more diced overripe tomatoes to this. And then chopped small-sized red onion, next to finely chopped chilies instead of jalapenos, and a good squeeze of half a lemon. To this, I add 4 tablespoons of tomato puree and then a good sprinkle of salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper to add extra heat. I'm going to add 3 cloves of chopped garlic and a handful bunch of chopped cilantro to this. And then we give it a good merry-go-round mix. And we are done with prep. Now it's time for cooking. We begin with adding 2 tablespoons of oil to a heated pan and then add 1 medium-sized chopped red onion. Give that a good saute for 3 to 4 minutes over medium heat. We are aiming for it to look translucent. Once it is at that stage, we will be adding 3 cloves of roughly chopped garlic to this. The reason why you shouldn't be adding garlic at the very beginning is because it tends to burn faster, unlike Mr. Red Onion over here. Next, I add 1 cup chopped red bell pepper and 1 cup chopped yellow pepper, and we will give this a good saute. Make sure to keep your flame at medium and keep sauteing until the peppers are tender. I will now add minced chicken to this. You may add whatever your choice of minced meat you like instead. Increase your heat to a slightly higher level. In your pan, with the use of a wooden spoon, break the meat into separate fragments. Next, we add a tablespoon of red chili pepper flakes, a tablespoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of paprika powder, and 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. And then give that a good stir so that the spices mix well and marry the meat. Add half a cup of tomato puree to this. Now onwards, reduce your heat level to low and just mix well. And let the meat cook with the spices and sauce. We aim for the meat to be moist and juicy. Be visual. If you see your meat is drying up, do go ahead and add a couple spoons more of tomato puree to it. Lastly, we finish by seasoning with black pepper, and some salt. At 365 degrees, just for 2 to 3 minutes, heat up the hard tortilla shells. Be careful, as they would be hot, and maybe not attempt to touch them bare-handed like me. Excellent! Now first, before anything else, pat on your back on making it through. And let's start assembling. I prefer to have the meat as the first layer. Followed by a good spoonful of the guacamole, which we're still debating on how to pronounce. For the third layer, tomato salsa, just depending on how much tomato you like. A good dollop of sour cream for extra creaminess. And now, to crown our taco, shredded lettuce and grated marble cheese to finish off. And of course, I'm not going to let it sit lonely there. For the soft tortilla, it will be best to toast it lightly over medium heat. And we're back to our taco assembly line. Begin with spreading that gorgeous avocado dip and add however you want the rest layered. So remember, the trick is to make sure to prepare the condiments first, and then the rest is just assembling. And most importantly, just enjoy the process. If you stumble across not having a particular ingredient, that's fine. Just use something else instead. Like how I used whisked yogurt with lemon juice instead of sour cream. Got you there, didn't I? Well, I couldn't find any sour cream in the market, so you make a substitute. Now go make your own while I munch on this. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Do hit thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel for upcoming new videos. And do hit that bell icon. So, see you guys next time.